Hey, hi guys. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. So today I got a friend of mine. Okay, his name is Justin Chua.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
Justin.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I met Justin in 2017. Something I really like about Justin is that he's actually an author. Okay, for these two books. Okay. Is it difficult to write a book?
Well, I think it's one of my secret powers. Not many people know about it.
Yeah.
It's honestly not tough. It's just a process that I discovered for myself. I mean, I'm very passionate in it. So Bobby happens to know this is one of my secret powers.
Yeah, the book that he wrote is actually Extreme Salesmanship, How to Deal with Any Clients. Oh, this is an awesome book. So I pick up a lot of tips from here, and the other one is Self-Publishing Mastery. So is this the book where you teach people how to publish a book?
Yes, in fact, I used to run small-scale workshops on teaching people how to publish their books, and I believe it's not about publishing just any ordinary book. It's about publishing a book and then getting out to the masses. So what I specialize in is a very special set of skills that I publish books on Amazon. I make them #1 seller, and not just a ordinary book, but #1 in their respective categories. So this is something which I believe most of the books out there, they don't have it. So all my books here, in fact, I have about, I lost count how many books I have, but easily more than 20, and a lot of them are, in fact, most of them are #1 on Amazon in the specific category in the US market.
You see, so now some of you might be asking, Bobby, where do you learn all the marketing skill for the past few years? No, some of them actually are called Justin. Justin, give me some pointers, and he is my hidden guru.
Thank you.
So what happened in 2017? He was actually on board with us. Okay?
Yeah.
So he actually kind of told me this, that Bobby, I want to be in real estate specific.
Mm.
Why? Because he's doing a lot of seminar, he's doing a lot of training. At the same time, a beautiful family, and he's managing both his career and the family himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the 2 years, I think the journey has been awesome.
Yeah.
Right. So would that be something you would like to share with everyone?
Well, I believe that I was looking for a change. I was stagnant, and my previous agency, I was looking to break through. So in fact, I was spying on Bobby for very long. Spying. I believe it was about 1 year because I'm quite a sentimental person. I was with the agency since I got my license, easily 4 years plus. But at that point of time, you want a change. And the smaller agencies weren't doing well. The bigger agency was consolidating manpower. So I spied on Bobby for some time. At that point, he was called the Breakthrough Guru.
Oh,
Breakthrough Guru. Those who know Bobby will know. But he was quite low profile. I happened to like his Facebook page. I saw a lot of his videos. In fact, I saw all of his videos. And I saw his advice in his posts, and I thought it was really meaningful. But I was hesitating to make the change. That was in October 2017, whereby it was the last day whereby we had to decide whether I had to stay in the agency or I had to move.
Right.
So I remember just a few days before, my ex-agency was chasing me for an answer already. So I typed Bobby a long message. I don't know whether he read, I don't know. But he gave me a call, and we had a very good chat for 15 minutes. And I signed up immediately the next day, even without having met Bobby face to face. And I felt very comfortable with him. And one of the things that I really like about Bobby is that in other than real estate, he gives advice on family, which I'm a very family person, and how to proceed on in life in general. So it's not about real estate, your career, but also at a certain point of time, how to manage your family, how to integrate everything together so that we have good family, good career.
Well,
Yeah.
Justin, that's really true. You see, a lot of people will be telling me, Bobby, how do you actually do well in this business? Now, it's not only about the technique I'm going to give to each and every one of us. Of course, Justin and myself, we have a lot of techniques to share. But what is important is that the fundamental of a person, we're talking about personal development, so
Yeah.
talking about support from the spouse, we're talking about environment,
Precisely.
our kids as well.
Yeah.
So every part of us plays a very important motivation within each and one another. All right. So, you mentioned something like 2 weeks ago that you had
Yes.
a very challenging case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the nature of the case? What happened actually?
Oh, well, I was marketing this landed house, semi-D. The quantum is about, 4.7 to 5 million. Buyer was actually very interested to purchase this property. He has sold his place, and, he's very eager to make the commitment right now. And this property has been on the market for 1 year already. And, I was trying to actually, market this from another angle. And fortunately, the marketing turned out very well. I took over this house with just about 2 months ago. So it was a co-broke, and the co-broke agent wanted to have a part as well, because in real estate we do co-broking. So there was a possibility that the buyer could be swing out to another development or another project or another house. But the advice I had that time was how to impress the buyer, how to hold the buyer, and also because in real estate we actually have to negotiate a win-win situation for both the buyer and the seller.
Right.
So what heartened me to know that the one advice that Bobby really gave me through a 5-minute phone call was that I managed to negotiate a price which was a record price even till today, about $50 per square feet more than the current, the last transacted price. And for landed property, this is very important because we are talking about, land size 4,500 to 5,000. $50 price increase per square feet equates to at least 100, 200,000 or even 300,000, depending on the quantum. So I was very heartened because at the point of time, I do not know what to do. I was lost. And Bobby responded to my call very quickly. In fact, he gave me 2 missed calls because my phone was charging, and he followed up very closely. So the whole outcome was that seller was very happy. They sold at a very good price. Buyer was very happy because he felt it was a very good deal. And I actually brought my points across to the agent and the buyer such that it was a happy outcome for all 3 parties.
Right.
So I need to thank Bobby for that. So what I think Bobby is very good. In fact, I joined him for this. He's very good at what we call, in NLP term, it's called reframing. Reframing is a way of delivering your ideas, your thoughts to your clients, to your sellers, or even to your wife. As you all know nowadays, buyers are getting very different. Sellers are very, very different, and they are more sophisticated. They are more fussy, and you can tell the message is very same. It's the same. You have message A, message B, message C, all point to the same intent, point to the same objective. But it's how we deliver, how we carry across, and how they find what we say. Are we able to influence them? And Bobby has a lot of ideas inside here, and I like to pick his brain constantly, either through phone calls or face-to-face. And I really need to thank Bobby for this. And the one advice he gave me, shortly after that day, probably 2 days later, I managed to transact a penthouse rental, $5,000, and I use this static. I'll say I use this strategy to convince my seller and my tenant that this is a development that both will likely come to a tenancy agreement.
Sure.
So this the last week has really been a productive week for me, and I'd really like to thank Bobby for his time.
You're most welcome. Okay. You see, what Justin actually mentioned is really true. Is that we are always on the ground when we meet a lot of co-pro agents. But at times, right, we cannot put a certain message to make both parties align.
Yeah.
You see, that we have good intents, we have good strategies. But if that message hasn't been put across correctly, things will just blow.
Yeah.
I think that's the part where Justin he actually is kind of like looking for more ways on how we can craft our language. How I deal with my people is very simple. Give me a question. Sometimes if I'm not free, I put an audio. You can listen for 10 hours.
Okay. Precisely.
But the more you listen, to the way I craft the message, actually the stronger you become, and that has been what people have been saying across the board for more than 14 years. Right. So Justin, thank you so much for your time today. Okay?
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for everything.
Okay.
I'm really happy to be in Bobby Seng division. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for everything.
Thanks. All right. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.